Hello guys, this is Michael from the Board Games Chronicle. Today I have another game which I would like to present to you. You know I'm a really fan of the ancient history, ancient Rome. So with no surprise we'll today be talking about another title in this type. This will be not a war game. We'll talk about the Hadrian's Wall. You can see here the Polish edition of this game, but of course there's also an English edition. We'll look into the content of the box. I will tell a little about the game, mechanics, how is it played, and what we do there. It's very heavy, sturdy box. Yeah, a lot of content there, unique mechanics, and also unique components. But before going into this, maybe a little historical background for all the fans, all the geeks. So, Emperor Hadrian visited Britain in, I think it was around 122 AD. And what he saw was the aftermath of a huge war between his armies and the Picts. Picts were raiding the Roman Britannia province for many years. So he decided, in order to show the glory of Rome, but also to prevent those raids, to build a wall stretching from the sea to sea, from the shore to shore, which had around 80 Roman miles. And this Hadrian's Wall stood in service to the Roman Empire for, I think, around 300 years. Today it's UNESCO World Heritage Site, and of course a great place to go there and to sightsee. This is the historical background. Now for the game itself. In Hadrian's Wall we would have 1 to 6 players, which will be building the wall and also investing in all other Roman Empire, let's say, areas. We will be constructing, we will have, first of all, 6 years, so 6 turns. We'll be constructing the wall. We also be constructing the defenses, because we need to make sure that we have defenses, and these are the defenses manned with soldiers. We need to attract the civilians, build some service buildings, provide entertainment, and so on and so forth. Of course, we would have victory points for those, and each turn, end of a turn, we would have a raid of Picts. So this is also very interesting. So let's see what's inside. Okay. First of all, we have a rulebook. Nicely done. Oh, I like the smell of a fresh game. It's not overly long and complex. As I told you, I have a Polish version of the game. There is also other languages games in this game become very popular. So we have like 21 pages of instruction with some additional text here. This is the iconographic use, very good reference, yeah, for this game. Now, what we have here? Here we have resources, yes. Here we have 4 types of units used in the game, and this will be legionaries who will be fighting. We have plebs, which are, people from the lower levels of the Roman society. We have builders, and we have, of course, slaves. As the instruction says, the game does not support slavery, but in order to be historically accurate, you need to put also that type of units into the game. Then you would have cards. You would have 12 cards per Roman general. You can see them here. First 12. Let me put them to the side. These are the fate cards, fate deck, which will be showing the rise of the Picts. And here we should have additional portion of the generals. Yes. Black, yellow, red. This is orange general, blue and green. Each deck is similar of those cards, which are played. They can be played as a path, because you can choose different paths like architect, aristocrat, and so on, and they give special points for special action, and also the resources. I'll not be going into too many details for now, but it's enough for you to know. Let me just move it a little. Now, what we else have in the box, and this is interesting. The boards. Let me just take over here. We have 6 boards because we have 6 years. So how do we create the board? We take part of this and part of this, and that way we would have 6 years exactly. We have 6 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we will be tucking the card under each at the beginning of the turn. And this card will be showing us, okay, which path we choose each year, and for which we are getting the victory points. The instruction pretty well describes where we get the victory points. But the heart of the game are, let's say, construction sheets. Look, we have like 200 sheets of paper. For each game, you take one of those sheets. Make some place here, and one of those, and with pencil you will be marking a lot of stuff, and as you can see, this is pretty detailed. That is why I try to zoom as much as possible. What do we have on those? And this is, I think, most important. Let's have a look here. Here we have forests and mines. So our production, we would have our guards, legions. We would have also palisade, the wall itself, the forts. So everything which is connected to the wall. Here are our cohorts who will be defending against Picts, because at the end of the turn, depending on the difficulty level, we would have attack of 1. Example here, 3, 4, or 5 picked cards will be attacking, and we'll be checking whom they are attack. They attack here the right cohort, so that cohort, and we need to see whether we are able to repel the attack. So what else do we have? We have the points for fame, for piety, for being courageous, and for the discipline. Yeah, you can see it here. And there are some additional things which I have not familiarized with yet, but I will definitely do in the future. On the other side, we have citizens. Yeah, we have traders, artists. We have, for example, patricians, and so on. So we have them here. We have districts. The districts are over here. We have a marketplace. We have forum. We have theater. I think the theater, is here connected to this, because this is of course connected. We have traders, and you have the districts and markets. You have artists, and you have the theater. Yeah. Here you have the temples. You have also the baths. Of course, and also some other utility services buildings. You can also scout. It's not that you have to fight, but you can also scout, and you can support each other. One of the things which can work to your detriment is if you are getting the minus points for not fulfilling the build of the wall, or not being courageous enough to repel the Pict's attack, and so on and so forth. So you can get a disdain from Emperor. At the end of the 6th year, you actually sum up the victory points, and they are mainly, as I told you, calculated based on the paths you have chosen, because each time would be drawing 2 cards. One you will choose as your path, the other as your resources, and you will be tucking this under. And this tells about, this is a guard, So if you have finished the guard sections, you are getting the victory points 1, 1.2, 2.3, 3 points. Your game is, as I told you, from 1 to 6 players, so you can get a lot of colleagues to play with you, but also you can do it yourself, one player. I think it could be fun. While not a full war game, the theme, the mechanics, the idea behind it is really compelling. I like also those book approach to the components that save some space, and then we'll be definitely testing this game pretty soon, and also probably doing some videos to show you more. For today, that's all. That's everything. Thank you very much for being with me, and see you in another video. I hope that you liked it. Please, if so, give thumbs up. If you'd like to see more content like this, kindly please subscribe and support us that way. Thank you. Bye.